So, you know, as I've said in Splatoon 3, I'm like, well, I really don't have that much interesting stuff going on. I'm kind of just going through life and, you know, nothing's crazy is happening, right? The second after I stopped recording Site 3, crazy things happened, man. I'm excited. I'm very excited. And I had a very good weekend over in Minnesota. And I feel energized. The coffee is still pretty full. I've only had like 5 sips. We're doing all right. It's on site number 4 on Splatoon 3. And before I continue any further, I hope you're having a great day and the most amazing day you possibly can be, given the circumstances of the world and the world around you. I'm going to clear all these out, make sure they're looking good. All right, I got 640, which they're all entirely gone now because he's yupping and gulping all that. So, my name is Brian Saviano, BricksOBrian. Thank you for joining me. Gold record. Nice. And speaking of gold, that's kind of something that happened as I was, wait, what? Oh, there we go. Cool. All right. Snazzy. So that was something that happened while I was gone, was more Splatoon happened. People are playing. I was playing a lot of Salmon Run and all that. But that, to me, everybody, is not what's interesting and what's going on here. So I'm going to dive through levels and tell you my excursions literally after I ended Site 3 just a little while ago. So before I go any further, I have to give shout-outs to, and I want to make sure I get the names and pronunciations and everything's right here. So, give the shout-outs to Owen and Asher out in Ohio. If you're watching this right now, hi. You should be watching this because apparently you're fans of mine. Don't normally give shout-outs, everybody. I don't normally do that because there's hundreds of thousands of people that want shout-outs for Mr. O'Brien. Well, not really, but like, you know. But these are special circumstances here. So the things, as I'm going through Splatoon 3, the thing that ended up happening was I was sitting here and I was playing Splatoon 3, minding my own business, as I do. How on earth am I going to get over here? Hold on. Wait a second. What? Hold on. Hold on. I wanted to explain my story, man. What's this? How do I Oh, it continues. Okay. So, I was doing Site 3, and I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to continue playing Splatoon all night. It was a Thursday night, the Thursday before I go away to Minnesota for the charity event, as I've talked about before. And what I normally don't do is I don't normally, like, really check my messages. I don't do that stuff. But I decided to because, I don't know, I was in between videos. I'm like, all right, well, I'll just leave it as it is. And, you know, maybe somebody has said something interesting. It happened to be one of those situations I happened to be at the right place, right time sort of deal, right? So I open up my messages, and it's an Instagram DM, okay? Normally with these Instagram direct messages, they're normally people who say, hey, Brian, you know, whoever is a big fan of yours, and I'm going to fall into a pit of nothing. Well, they don't say that. I say that. But, you know, somebody's a big fan of mine, and, you know, can you give them a shout-out or like, whatever. Like, something like that normally happens, right? And so I open up my Instagram, and I see somebody who had message requested me, which a message request happens when somebody doesn't, like, know you, but they want to talk to you. Like, they don't know who you are. They're just like, yeah, can you please give me attention for whatever reason it might be. And I'm like, all right, well, normally I don't. Are you serious? Normally, I don't look at those because a lot of the times it's like, hey, do you want to make money really quickly? And it's like, yeah, of course I do. Like, who wouldn't want to make money quickly? And it's like, hey, can you, like, sell body lotion, like, all the time? And it's like, well, I sell books, not body lotion, so I'm not going to do that. But thank you for the kind offer, spam person. So I don't normally accept them, but I saw a DM. This DM was from a gentleman named Ethan. And you know what Ethan says to me? He says, hey, Brian, long story short, I am not able to sell these particular things in a time period that is feasible, so would you want these? And that sounds very vague, okay? And so I'm like, okay, this thing is a scam. Normally when somebody messages you on Instagram or really anywhere and is like, hey, do you want this thing for free? The answer is typically no, because it's a scam. Somebody wants to get your email, they want to get your social media handle, or like something like just something in general. There's no reason for somebody to give you something for free, for the most part. For the most part, all things considered, right? So he messages me about these particular things, and the story kind of checks out. So I've kept it vague what the thing is, because a lot of you may not know or I've never really even talked about it, but I have a very fiery passion for a band that's called Aerosmith. And Aerosmith is a rock and roll band from the 70s, 80s, 90s, essentially a very popular, like one of the most legendary rock and roll bands of all time that I just fell to my death. Awesome. One of the most legendary rock and roll bands of all time. And the situation was that they ended up playing in Boston for their 50th anniversary. These people have been around for a long time, all right? Not their first time being in Boston. They're actually from Boston. So this person ended up having tickets to go see Aerosmith in 2020. And obviously the world was as it was, not necessarily in the best place to go out and see the show and do everything else, right? So they postponed it from 2021 to 2022. And apparently this person was living closer to the area. Finally got that one, nice. Living closer at the time. And then unfortunately moved a little bit further away so that he couldn't attend the concert. And so he messaged me on Instagram and said, hey, so you are the only person that I know in Boston at all. And I can't sell these tickets in a short enough amount of time so that somebody could go and like actually use them. Because if you sell them on like a third-party website, you need to allow like, you know, like 5 hours, whatever it is, for somebody to be able to like actually have the tickets and purchase them and like make sure they're real and go there and everything else. So it was under like 3 hours from the time of the actual concert. So he's like, hey, I can't get rid of these. You're the only person in Boston I know that can make it in time. If you want these tickets, they're yours. And I'm like, all right, this guy's trying to scam me. Because obviously I'm famous, right? How cool would it be for someone like him to say, hey, I got to scam somebody famous on the internet. Like, I'm obviously, you know, internet superstar BricksOBrian. So what I did was I looked at it and I'm like, huh, well, this is a very interesting offer. I've never really talked about my affinity for Aerosmith because it hasn't come up. My first time like listening to Aerosmith was when I was using Guitar Hero Aerosmith. I purchased Guitar Hero because it was something I wanted to do, and the Aerosmith version happened to be on clearance because they were having the newer versions out, and Guitar Hero never really retains its value. It's always like, yeah, then on to the next one. So when I was in like the 7th grade, I ended up getting Guitar Hero Aerosmith, and I absolutely loved it. I loved their music. I love, like, why did I do that? Love their music, and then not only that, but also shared that love with my cousin, who's also a big Aerosmith fan. He's actually an even bigger classic rock fan than I am. So, you know, he likes Led Zeppelin and all these other types of these bands. Mostly Led Zeppelin was his big thing. That was his main band he was into. And in case you don't know any of these bands, legendary rock and roll, like not like Imagine Dragons rock and roll, like real rock and roll, like, you know, party until 5 o'clock in the morning with all the vacation juice and all the everything else. Like, this was the stuff that your parents or grandparents probably really enjoyed way back in the day, right? So I've never really talked about it publicly because, like, I've never had a reason to. It just hasn't come up. Believe it or not, there are still things that in the thousands of videos I've made, there's still things I haven't mentioned about myself, and Aerosmith is definitely one of them. So, oh, I can't believe I made that one. So I'm like, okay, well, this guy doesn't know that I like Aerosmith, so he's not going to try to scam me in that regard, right? That's probably not what the situation is, but what a very kind offer. So, pro gamer tip, everybody. If somebody messages you about getting free tickets to a thing, for whatever reason, don't accept it, okay? Do not even entertain the idea of going and accepting the offer, because most likely it's a scam. Most 99% of the times, it is a scam. So don't bother trying to accept it. You're going to get your information stolen or whatever. Something's going to happen. But I looked at this DM and I'm like, I had a feeling in my soul. And I also was like, this offer is so good. This offer is so good that I kind of can't I kind of can't say no. I kind of low-key can't say no. And so I'm like, okay, so how do I know you're not a Peruvian prince trying to scam me? And he's like, nah, dude, I believe you as well. The thing that really got me was like, he had never followed me before. I'd never heard from this person ever before. I don't know if they ever bought a t-shirt or a Lego minifigure or a book, like nothing. I'd never heard of this person before, so it was totally out of the blue. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to give this person my backup of all backup emails for them to send the tickets through. And so the way that the ticket transfer process works is like, you know, you're typically... Is this the boss? No, it's not. Typically, you get tickets physically, and then you can walk into the venue, no problem, right? But this person transferred them digitally. So transferred it via like the Major League Baseball app, which is essentially their it's their platform. In order, I messed that up. It's their way of like validating the tickets. So like, okay, they went through the application, totally fine, everything worked, and they were registered after he, you know, transferred with the email and everything else. And so my logic is like, well, there's no real way to fake this because, you know, sometimes when you get digital tickets, there's like, you know, little indicators on the front of the screen. There's like little baseballs that are moving or something to prove that it's not just like a picture of a ticket. Like it's something that's moving so you know it's real. And so that happened on the ticket. And I'm like, oh, all right. Well, there's no real way to fake this. Not that I've ever heard. And I'm typically pretty on the up and up about those sort of things, right? Like I'm just kind of, I get it. I can smell the scam before it starts, kind of, sort of, right? So I'm like, okay, there's no way that I know that somebody could fake this, especially in the application or whatever. So I accept them. And I'm like, all right, well, I don't, with anything in life, I don't believe it until I'm there or I see it happen for sure. Because out of all the things that happen in life, 70% of the things end up falling through. Whether it's a multi-billion-dollar business deal or for hanging out with friends, which is obviously, you know, what more likely happens with me, not billion-dollar deals. But, like, typically those things kind of just fall apart. So I'm like, all right. So I called my cousin and I said, hey, I have these things. Do you want to go? And I kept it very vague intentionally. And then at the very end, I'm like, so do you want to go see Aerosmith with me tonight, like right now? And he's like, what? And so totally blew him away. Did not say anything else. He's like, yep, I guess I'm going. Because like when that kind of opportunity presents itself, you kind of have to go. There's no reality in which you don't go and accept this, right? Like you kind of have to, especially considering we've been fans of this band for years. And it's something that we've both wanted for so long. So I get him. He ends up going from work directly into Boston. We end up getting pizza. And we're like, all right, well, even if this is fake right here, right now, at least it's a good story. At least it's a very good story to tell on a video or a podcast or something like that, right? So after we get pizza, we go up to the area where they accept tickets and whatnot. And right as we were like there to like have the tickets and go through, there was a guy who was talking to the person who was like making sure people didn't scam their way in or fake their way in, sneak their way in rather. So that person was there and talking to somebody else. And so we scanned the tickets and they worked. Each of the tickets worked, but it was right as this person was looking away. So we're like, no, please. So like they're real, they're really real, like everything else. Obviously, we didn't tell this person. We thought they were fake tickets, but, you know, you get the idea. So ended up scanning them. They worked, and we walked right in. Walked right in to go see Aerosmith live in concert for their 50th anniversary celebration. And when I tell you that it was one of the coolest things that I think has ever happened to me in terms of being like, you know, being BricksOBrian and having something like that happen, it was one of the coolest things ever. And this person could not have known that we were diehard Aerosmith fans or otherwise, right? It just happened to be a right place at the right time sort of situation. And it didn't matter how good or bad those seats were. The fact that we were there was way more than enough and super cool in of itself. So we ended up sitting way like on the rooftop, which is actually a really cool spot. And we ended up being there for the entirety of the show. We got perfect seats, essentially. And it was an awesome show. The band is obviously like the lead people who are in the band are like in their 70s. So it's not like they're spry chickens, right? But for 75 years old, they were doing a great job, okay? They were way more active than me on stage, than I would be on stage right now. So they were doing excellent by all intents and purposes. So I had a wonderful time. I know Brandon did as well. It was great. And I couldn't be more thankful for Ethan and his family for like allowing this to kind of happen, you know? Again, he wouldn't have known any of this. It wasn't a, so I have to get all these in a certain amount of time, right? Yeah, I do. Which is fine. So that was my Thursday night, and it happened all as Splatoon was going on, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to play Splatoon all night long, so that way I can get videos out for when I'm gone. But when an opportunity like that presents itself, you kind of have to take it. And what I did, because it was not a small amount of money for the tickets. You know, even if they weren't like front row seats or anything like that wasn't the point. Come on. There we go. Okay, good. Jeez, I got it. With 2 seconds to spare. Mamma mia. Just give you a grand overview. Oh, it's a salmonoid. Oh, that's cute. Look at that. Wow, I didn't even realize that. Awesome. So, you know, something like that happens, you kind of have to go. And so I went, and I had no grievances about abandoning Splatoon, because it was something that I had waited for so long to have the opportunity to go. I didn't even know they were in town, but because I live so close to Boston, I ended up taking the train right in, and it ended up all going perfectly according to plan. Like, no problem, literally no problem at all. So shout out to Ethan for making that possible, and obviously the family for watching my videos. It's one of those things in life where it's like you don't realize how many things have to perfectly work together in order to make that kind of moment happen. So like, I had to be a big fan. Well, I didn't need to be a big fan of Aerosmith, but it helps. It certainly helps, right? So I go there. I have the love for the band alongside my cousin, and that I need to make videos like this and put them out on the internet, and people need to enjoy them and then like me enough that they're like, hey, do you want free tickets to go see this band like right now? So many things have to happen in order for that reality to come to fruition. And that's kind of like a thing on life. It's like, you know, sometimes there's just things that happen, and so many little things have to go right in order to make everything go right. So, moral of the story is, don't accept messages from strangers. Don't be me. Do not do what I do, okay? Because I should not have done that. By all intents and purposes, I should not have done that, but I did it anyways. So, keep that in mind. But, you know, sometimes life has a weird way of, like, working out and being, like, yeah, presenting you opportunities. And, you know, I'm very fortunate for the generosity of one person who I've never met before to give me tickets to a show that I've wanted to go my entire life, essentially. So, I couldn't be more grateful. So, obviously, the nice thing to do is to be like, hey, so you just gave me like $300 worth of free tickets. Obviously, I'm gonna get you something at the show. So I got him like a cool looking shirt, which the shirt was not cheap by any means, but it was, you know, better than paying for the tickets in of himself. So it's just, you know, that's another pro gamer tip here. If somebody does something nice for you, right, truly out of the kindness of their hearts, and with no obligation, like he didn't say, hey, can you buy me a shirt, or hey, can you give me the money for these? He's just like, hey, take the tickets for free. If somebody does something that nice for you, treat them right? Like you give them the hookup or like whatever. Like, you don't just take the free tickets and don't like do anything. Like, the absolute least I could do, I felt, was get this guy a t-shirt. Because why wouldn't I, right? like, you don't have to. You don't have to, like, send a shirt or give money for the tickets if they're presenting that as the offer. Like, hey, you know, hey, I'll give you these for free. You're not obligated to do anything. But the right thing to do is to treat other people right, which is, hey, I'm gonna get you a t-shirt because you gave me these incredible tickets, and that's the least I can do as a thank you. So if situations like that happen to you, make sure that you treat your people right, because that's just what you do. You don't do it because you're gonna get something else in return. You just do it because that's what good people do. So that, if there's any lesson I could take out of it, it would be that. So don't bother, like, should I leave this till the end? That's the boss. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it till the end, because that was kind of uneventful last time. when I kind of just went to the boss and then that was it. Kind of weird. I don't think I can make it over there, so that's awesome. So I gotta go find some other levels, probably over here. Yeah, definitely over here. So let me do this real quick. So that was my my journey through Boston, going to see Aerosmith. It was incredibly awesome to see. I'm incredibly grateful for the opportunity. And yeah, I did end up getting a shirt. I got a shirt for me, got a shirt for Ethan. So, because regardless of, oh, this shirt is $50, this one for him is it doesn't matter, because the tickets are free. So that's just what you do. So pro gamer tip there. That was my Thursday night. I was very tired going into the next day, but obviously, you know, how could I not be tired? It's pretty eventful in that way. I'm gonna do this. Is it this? How do I? Oh, it's just continue through. Okay. For some reason, it didn't let me go through. That's weird. Or I have to be very close instead. Ah, okay. Here we go. Sink you right in here. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. So, yes, that was excellent. I'm technically doing this wrong. I should be doing this way differently than I am right now, which is fine. I need to charge it up and do this. There we go. Uh-huh. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Get these out of here, and then it's going to be all good. So, that was a really cool Thursday night. Very tired going into the next day, and especially considering I had to get on a plane to go to Minnesota. The other cool thing that happened while I was at the Aerosmith concert, on the way back, actually, I ended up seeing some friends of mine that I haven't seen in quite some time. That was very cool to see. So not only did I get this, like, life goal opportunity of seeing Aerosmith, but also got to see some friends I hadn't seen in a very long time. Just like coming home from the train, I was going into the elevator, and my friends were like, there was people in the elevator with me, and then, oh, I closed the elevator, but somebody ran into the elevator with me, and I'm like, oh, I guess I really want to get to their car. Ended up being one of my closest friends, somebody whose wedding I'm going to next year. So that was even cool, too, to get to see some of my friends that I didn't even intend on seeing. They were at a different concert for a super, I don't even know what kind of band you would call them. Like a punk rock band, My Chemical Romance. They're not even punk rock. I don't know what genre of music they are. But yeah, they were there to see that. So I ended up seeing them, and it was very, very cool. So overall, a very positive experience. 1,000 out of 10. Would do again. I can't, it's probably just an enemy that way. That's fine. I'll do this and just continue on my merry way here. Yep, I don't need to fear. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Again, these things are no trouble at all. Don't need to worry about them one bit, right? All right. It's probably going to be a final boss. Ooh, Octolings for the first time in the story. Look at this. Ooh, hold on. Hold on. There's 3 of them at a time. That's kind of spicy. Uh-huh. Ooh, all right. Yep. There we go. No! I'm gonna die right here. I don't want to do that. Are they gone? Nope, just kidding. There we go. Nice. Yeah, 3 Octolings at once after not seeing them for like 5 years. Jeez, all right. That's a spicy meatball there. So, that was my Thursday night. It was a very kind of a long, drawn-out story, but it's appropriate considering how cool it was, you know? So, again, moral of the story, don't randomly accept tickets from people on the internet. and also treat people right. You know, hook people up with, you know, cool stuff if you have the opportunity to do so. Like I did there. So there we go. There's another capsule there and a decoration. Cool. So I always like having stories like that to share. They don't happen super often, but, you know, very grateful. And it's like, man, you know, I am, that reminds me that, like, I didn't end up, like, sharing my love of Aerosmith anywhere. Like, this person knew I was in Boston and that I would be able to probably go if I could. So, like, that's just from me casually mentioning Boston all the time, right? It wasn't because I was, I don't talk about my love for Boston because I'm looking to score free tickets to a event or something, you know? There we go. There it is. Look at that. Beautiful. So that's just, it's just cool. It's just cool. So overall, the charity event in Minnesota went very well. That was the thing that I went to. So there's actually kind of a funny story with that. There we go. There it is. That's it. Cool. I don't even know how far I am through this entire site, but that ends up being fine anyways. So Minnesota ended up... Ooh, I have to make this spicy, actually. Hold on. There we go. Look at that. Nice trick shot situation right there. Beautiful. So the reason I went to Minnesota was because there was a charity event happening at the... Ooh, I messed that up big time. I gotta move out of here real quick. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so I have to charge up as I'm departing. Hold on. Wait, no. Okay. So I have to jump, let go, then come back to it. All right? So hold on. Jump. Do this. Ooh, that's a spicy meatball there. Hold on. Hold on. I need to do intense focus for that one. Oh, that squid dodge is something I definitely have not done. Yep. Okay, that's a little bit there. Not quite. Oh, that's how you do it. You can charge it beforehand. I didn't know you could do that. See, that would explain it why. All right, so you can do this, go underground, and then you're fully loaded right there. See, that's the ticket right there. Okay. All right, so hold on. Let me do that right here. So if I go into here, then back up over toward this way. Wait, what? Come on. Really? Seriously? I guess that didn't work the way I wanted it to. Come on. Come on. There it is. I'm doing this. Oh, geez. I didn't see you right there. Are you good? Oh. Where are you aiming? Technically, none of that's hitting, dude, so whatever. There we go. All right. Let me just do this instead. So, yeah, Minnesota was good. The flights there were totally good. Luckily, the only other time I'm traveling is to San Diego, which is to TwitchCon, which is an event that happens at the San Diego Convention Center. There we go. Wanted to make sure I get them all. That happens in a couple weeks, actually, so I have a little bit of time before I go off to more places to do more things, which is great. Is that everything? Nope, there's just one more. There we go. Oh, even more. Look at that. Come on. Let me try to get the tippity top right there. Tippity top. Really? I can't hit the very top? There we go. Well, at least there's one. I want to try to hit the very top of your head. Right there. Come on. Just get it. Go. Come on. Come on. Thank you. And a little bit more down here. I'm just trying to laser focus. You're not aiming toward me. You're donezo. Ooh. A little goalie protection here. That's kind of spicy. Interesting. Let me try to do this. Ooh. How do I do this? Come on. Come on. There it is. Just like that. Stay right here. Oh, it's a certain level of vulnerability. Oh. Oh, okay, I got it. Yeah, there we go. Oh, mama. Oh, mama, got it. Didn't even need to get any lives gone because of it either. Nice. Continuously getting level ups as well. I don't know if you can see it through there, but I am. I'm getting good to go. So, the overall event was good. There's a organization, or not an organization. They're called the Super Herber Bros. They are the ones who had me there because Nathan in particular is a very big fan of mine. And while he was undergoing treatment, he ended up watching my videos to make him feel better during times where times were not great. And so as part of, what he wanted, it's like, hey, if I can have BricksOBrian there to be part of the Mario Kart event, that'd be pretty cool. So this thing was over like a year in the making for us doing this thing. And it ended up going incredibly well. Raised a whole bunch of money for charity, which is always a great thing that I love doing. So the main gist was doing a Mario Kart tournament all the way through. I guess I'll go with this one next. This level is definitely a lot longer, which is good. This entire site, rather, is much better. So, yeah. So what can I go with? This? Yeah, sure. Let's do that. That is all good and ready to go. So, what else did I do? Oh, I ate a spicy chip while I was there. That was kind of spicy. Ooh, I need to not hit these ones, clearly, because that would be bad. Oh, so it's going to be precise aiming this time around. I get you. Okay. We'll do this. And then this. Ooh. It's like the slime falling down on the old Nickelodeon shows. I get it. That's kind of cool. All right, so there we go. Now, it's going to be about controlling my aim, making sure I'm precise with my shots, just like this, okay? And it probably is like a time limit of some kind, too. So as long as you are fairly particular about what you're doing here, it should be all right, right? I'm going to do this. There we go. Look at that. That one was easy peasy. So it's just going to involve timing your shots out. You're not just spamming your shots all the way through. Ooh, that's a spicy one there. Even just a little bit. This is one of the more, I would say, accurate weapons of the game. So you're really trying to allocate your power accordingly, you know? What do we got here? Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Just a little bit of intense focus. That's all it is. Oh, and something I'll demonstrate here in the overworld is that whole dodging ability. I haven't done it that much, and the only reason I have done it is because I've been in Salmon Run a ton. I've played so much Salmon Run on my own because I just find it super addicting, and it's not, it doesn't drive me crazy. Like, being on the online play, there's already people who are, like, incredibly decked out with all the things they could ever want, and it's kind of low-key obnoxious how good some people are, and I'm just not about doing that right here, right now, you know? So, Salmon Run is the game mode where you can team up with, like, three other people and work cooperatively on getting the goal, which is defeating all the salmonoids. It's not like being a tryhard hinders the team. It actually helps substantially. So it's very cool. I love that game mode, and I hope I get to play a ton of it here, especially for videos and whatnot, because that would be very spicy. I'm just going to continue on through. Nice. With the NZAP 85, which is obviously the NES blaster, just kind of the Splatoon style, rather. So I like the idea that these platforms can kind of carry you. They act as like a stable means of doing whatever you got to do. That's kind of cool. Ooh, can I go over here? Yes, I can. Nice. And I'm going to jump right over to here. Oh, that worked out flawlessly. Beautiful. Here we go. So my goal with this story mode is kind of sort of to get through it as quickly as possible. Not because I feel like I'm sick of it, but because, like, we already know that these challenges are going to go fairly easily. And the main thing here is the multiplayer. Most people play Splatoon time and time again for the multiplayer. So I'm going to get through this and with as much ease as I can, you know? Okay, so I'm going to get rid of these, get rid of you. Oh, it really is just about maintaining the one the entire time. All right, here we go. You're done. And then this, a little bit of caviar. Where's my, oh, there's my platform. Thank you. Slip and slide on through. Thank you. So, I ended up eating the spicy chip for the charity event. That's something I've done before. I've done it on live events. because of charity. So I normally only do the things that are like, you know, fries my taste buds like that for the sake of charity. I don't do it for fun. I don't typically do it for like, hey, give me like $25,000 and I'll do this random thing for you. It's normally is for the name of charity. So I was more than happy to do it for the name of charity at the Super Herber Bros event. It was very cool. Not only was it me doing it, but there was also a bunch of teenagers who thought they were cool by eating the spicy chip, and they thought they were doing pretty well with it. So, yeah, they ended up taking the spicy chip challenge with me, and it's the Pocky One Chip Challenge, which means not only are you eating one of the hottest chips, actually the hottest chip in the world, but your tongue also turns blue after you eat it. So that was what we did. After raising, I think it was well over $1,000 we raised, which was really cool. I ended up eating a little bite of it, and then there were people actually of all ages who decided to take a little bite of the chip. And yeah, it was very, very hot, and I don't think a lot of them knew what they were getting into. So that was pretty cool to see that people were so willing to try the chip with me. That meant a lot, because I don't like to do those sort of things alone if I don't have to. So that was pretty cool. Going to the next level here. Amusing and bemused muse. Lots of musing. Oodles and oodles of musing, I guess. So cool. What else happened? I had caribou coffee, which caribou coffee was good. I mean, obviously we don't have that around here. Dunkin' Donuts is the main thing around here, and Starbucks, but you know, I forgot that this is even a thing. What if I do this? There we go. What is the goal here? Oh, I have to break certain crates. I didn't read the instructions, okay? I didn't read the instructions. Oh, I have to make this the same. Oh, I like these challenges. These are cool. And so these are also really good because you can specifically time your shots like this. All right? So that is entirely accurate. I need to take this entire top layer off besides one, which oh, that's not good. I really like this, though, that I can go, like, way up here like this. This is very cool. I like that a lot. All right, so let me start on this side here. This is kind of confusing. What is that supposed to be, a dolphin? That's kind of interesting. You know what? Because this one just requires me to be very specific, I just might skip ahead. Because you know what the goal is, right? You do. Yeah, so let me just get this done. There we go. So it looks like a dolphin. Cool. I'll do this. Let me get up here for a second. I see these extras. See those little extras right here. Yeah. So adding in this ability here adds a whole new dimension to this. I love that. And it makes it way more complicated, which is exactly what I'm looking for here. It is a dolphin. Ooh. Oh, so it shows on the inside there's actually an eye that you are not allowed to break. So cool. So yeah, those ones I generally fast forward through. You know what the goal is. You just got to be very particular about the fins. Those are probably the hardest part because they're a certain level down. But like I'm kind of used to that stuff, and I feel like anybody who plays Minecraft might be even better at those sort of things because of the way all the cubes work and all that. So regardless of all that, more levels. Here we go. This is Octo Hoppers don't have a sense of humor. They have puns. Oh boy. If there's anything that I don't like in this life in terms of humor, it's puns. I'm not a pun guy. I'm not a fun guy nor a pun guy. I'm definitely going to go for the dualies. Big fan of the dualies, and it's probably my favorite weapon in Splatoon 2, other than the arrow spray. Watch for the hoppers. You got it. Hoppers are no match. No match whatsoever. Get them out of here. Yes. There we go. So in Salmon Run, I especially love these because of the maneuverability. I can just quickly zip on through areas without paying any mind whatsoever. Here we go. Get them out of here. So, like, the thing with the dualies, in case you didn't know, this is a newer weapon from Splatoon 2. While you're firing, you can kind of slide your way over like that. Very cool. That's something only the dualies can do. So in case you're wanting to do that for yourself, again, it's only something they can do. These do a lot of damage. That's probably why they are a little more difficult than you might think. Here we go. More checkpoints are fine. These guys are no match. Get them out. Cool. So yeah, I love the dualies. Some of my favorite weapons ever. I'm just going to slide up through here. That's fine. And then back over toward here. That's fine. So Minnesota was good. Rochester, Minnesota, there's not a whole lot going on. The main thing that that area has is the Mayo Clinic, which is where obviously people go if they're not doing well and they need help. So it very much so is a working town, which means like not really a ton of people are there unless they're there for that specific purpose, which is fine because that's the whole point. But like there was nothing for us to really do after the event was over all that much, you know, because it's kind of a sleeping town, a working town, not really a whole lot to do. Which, yeah, it's fine because that's not its main purpose, but also doing stuff at night would be kind of cool. So everything was closed also. The only things open at 10 o'clock at night were Denny's and Olive Garden. And because everybody in the town is pretty much a doctor who works there, there's no doctors going to Denny's on a Saturday night. They're sitting inside reading a book and being studious, all right? Nobody's going to be doing that. So there was nobody, essentially nobody in either location. And we ended up going to Olive Garden because there was literally nowhere else to go. So instead of BricksOBrian, your boy here, being taken out to a nice fancy steak dinner or anything like that, I was treated to the very finest Italian cuisine known as Olive Garden. All right? It's where you go when you're family. So that was great. Very wholesome time. Break all the targets. You got it. Time limit, maybe? Something? We'll see. Here comes the first target. You got it. Hope you're ready. I am not ready. Oh. Do I have to break it before they drop? Probably, actually. That's definitely going to be the case. Ooh, this is going to be spicy. Here we go. Looking good. I know I'm looking good. You don't got to tell me twice. Thank you. Ooh. Okay. Almost at level 64. Let's go. Probably due for a couple more upgrades and whatnot, too. I just haven't dedicated the time to doing it. Probably going to go over to this side next. That's exactly what's going to happen because they're so predictable. Game. Uh-oh. That's a big mama. Try a rolling dodge with your dapple dualies. What? Come on. Ooh. There we go. I didn't need to do a double dodge. That was weird. Okay. Oh, they bounce, though. That's kind of helpful to know, so I don't have to break them immediately as they fall. Just in general. Oh. Oh, wait, what? That didn't work. That totally didn't work. 5 remaining. You got it. Give me all 5 at once. Just kidding. Don't do that. Definitely don't do that. Oh, it's definitely going to be all 5 at once. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, there we go. Why was that? That wasn't that difficult. I say that now, and then it's going to be way more difficult in 5 minutes' time at some other level. Haven't even done the boss yet. So the 30-minute one, that last one there, last Site 3, I think it was. Man, how that continues to be impressively short overall, but whatever. Let me clear some of these out here. More upgrade points. Should I bother looking at hero gear? Can I do anything here? Nope, not even a chance. Don't even bother looking at it. Not even worth looking at. All right, how about right up here? Let's go to this. Did you eat it? No, you did not. You totally did not. How about this time? There we go. All right. There's probably one more level I can go to. Probably up here. Oh, no. I got every single one of them. So you can see 12 levels and then the boss. So the boss is what remains. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Here we go. All the way up toward here. So I have about 3,000 extra, which is spicy considering I can go right into the next area. No problemo. Curious to see if you skip this area. Does it force you to go back? Is there a special unlock? Because you kind of see there's a little map area right there. Looks like something spicy could unfold that way. But anyways, no fee for this one. Give me this boss battle. Who do we got now? Fight your way to the exit. It'd be my pleasure and honor. What do we got? Stop where you are. It's me. Again. After the treasure, you have excellent taste. But you're too delicate to claim the particular item, don't you agree? I don't even know what the treasure is. I want to get out of here. Get me out of here. Save the zapfish. Guess you're pretty wicked after all. It's a Bostonian thing, calling everything wicked awesome, kid. Join me, Master Mega. Ooh, a new boss. Jaws. The cold-blooded bandit. Shiver. Give me the shivers. You want to dance till the sunlight crack. That's an Ed Sheeran song. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's how you do it. Oh, geez. Hold up. Hold up. Whoa. All right. Well, clearly inflicting you with some... Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Alrighty. So there's like a giant fin there. All right. That's fair. Nope. Okay. That's great. And I can't use my dually-ish ability here. Uh-huh. That's definitely what we got to do right here. See that? Yeah. What are we doing? Ooh, right through the thing? Uh-oh, uh-oh. Hey-oh. There we go. Just like as it is in the salmon run. Here we go. Uh-huh. Go. Nope. Thank you. Man, I really got to get ahead of the curve on this guy right here. All right. You kind of have to meet him sort of halfway as well. What was that? It's like mecha Jaws, I should say. You really got to coat this guy in ink, man. Really? Jeez. Give me a moment, man. Come on now. No, okay. How much ink? I was going to say, how much ink can you possibly take, dude? Seriously? Okay. Is it... Why did I think it was on here? I thought you jump on him? Hold on. Whoa. Now I got to restart the whole thing. So I thought you jump on him. And, like, that's how you take care of Marina? Not Marina. Whatever her name is. Shiver? Yeah, Shiver. Oh, he ate the small fry. Oh, that's what you do. That's what you do. Wait. There we go. That's exactly what you do. Because just like in Salmon Run. Yes. Yes. Good. Right in here. Buddy, go. Buddy, go. Go. How do you... What? What? How do I... What do I do? What do I do? Oh, right there. Yeah, I didn't see Shiver pop out of there. I didn't see Shiver pop out, man. How did I know? I don't know. Attaboy, Master Mega. Let's finish this. You think you're gonna finish whatever? Nope. All right, so letting Small Fry do a bit of damage there is totally the key. And not taking damage from that thing, also the key. Big time, yep, just do that. Okay, so that's an easy avoid there. As long as you don't get caught up by one of them. And holy mackerel, is that a Sharknado? That's a Sharknado, baby. That is absolutely a Sharknado. Yep. Come on. Did you eat it? Yeah, you did. Oh, I didn't even realize that was what I needed to do. I just kind of assumed that's what needed to happen here. Wow. Look at that. Beautiful. How about right over here? Come on, buddy. Come on, big boy. Come on, big boy. Yeah, now you're going to be easily defeated. Okay. Man, what a what a time. All right, good. So good. So good. Oh, come on. What do you mean, come on? What is with you? Gosh. You better get serious or else. You're not going to get serious. I haven't been serious since the day you were coded into the game. Time to show off the fearsome might. Oh, you're going to be even faster now. I see. I see how this goes. Oh, I need to not. Oh, it's a super small platform, too. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. Is it this? Hold on. Wait a second. 1, 2, 3. Eat it. No. Holy macaroni and cheese. Holy macaroni and cheese. Go right in here. Eat him. No, you didn't eat him. You didn't eat the little fishy. Come on. Uh-huh. Okay, well, luckily he doesn't lose any, he doesn't lose any of the ink you put on him. But still. Yes, I know, buddy. I'm fully aware, okay? 1, 2, he's gonna go over here. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Really? Yes. Okay, good. Good. Right here. Uh-huh. And then do this. Yeah. Oh, you're not having a good time there, Mr. Mega Shark. Mr. Baby Shark. Mr. Daddy Shark. Do baby shark. Do. No, you're actually a Mecha Shark. Do Mecha Shark. I went through almost that entire boss battle with a shark. Not making a baby shark reference. You're welcome. Couldn't make it through though. You're welcome. It's enough of a lesson for today. But you haven't seen the last of Deep Cut. Until next time. Bye-bye. See you next time. Objective complete. And that's a bit of the Empire State Building, which actually, reading a little bit of the lore is kind of interesting for a change. Wait, hold on. What is that? I don't know what that is. Whatever. It's fine. It's probably some sort of the Eiffel Tower. I've never been to France. I don't know. Those French people are wild. So, whatever. So I'm sure it's a very integral part of whatever it is that we're assembling in regard to the Eiffel Tower. The lore bits are actually really interesting. Something I'll go over probably once we finish all of the Splatoon story. That'd be pretty cool. So Captain Cuttlefish is clearly still out of here. He's clearly not in this site. So I have to go all the way back into the next area. Oh, Mr. Grizz is the one that's helping there? Oh, spicy. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. Now that I have 4 of these, I'm going to unlock these just for the sake of getting access. Even though I kind of don't want them, but I might as well. So everything's kind of polished off and doing decent here. Get the gear there. So I'm down to level 15 and only 1 of these. So I guess we must be approaching the end of the story if it means we're getting to that point there. So hold on. Nope. I need to go to Site 4. And that way, Site 5 is unlocked. So I'll see you again next time for Site 5 here in Splatoon 3, the story mode. And that'll be that. All right? Meow, meow.